So to anyone that knows absolutely nothing about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the dozens upon dozens of altcoins that are out. Some of y'all might be asking, what exactly is Bitcoin? What exactly is cryptocurrency in general? Like what do all these terms mean? Some of y'all like might be asking, because like cryptocurrency, is back in the headlines again because or cryptocurrency, or like more specifically, Bitcoin like has been seeing like a pretty decent like resurgence, like ever since like the beginning of this year, I don't want to like specifically like talk out of my buttocks, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a chart, a Bitcoin chart, that I can like give y'all like an idea of like how much the price of Bitcoin has like soared like since January, later, if you guys are like familiar with the cryptocurrency, like cryptocurrency was exploding in 2017. Like it was going like through the roof. A lot of people like said it was like basically like a bubble, and arguably it was, especially like towards like the end of 2017, where I remember Bitcoin was like a 20K. It was for $20,000 at the end of 2017. And then for most of 2018, it just saw like a big dip, and it stayed like that, almost for like 2 years, where like Bitcoin, like not much was happening, like in the whole cryptocurrency space, in the sense of like you weren't like seeing like too much growth, like I think like Bitcoin, I think like hit like a low, I can't say like exactly when. I got the chart up right now. We can go ahead and see, that way I don't talk out of my booty, but yeah, like at the very height of it all, like in 2017 or so, like it hit like a high of pretty much like 20K, and then not long after that, I think I might hold up, just for anybody that might be watching us on YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen real fast. All right, so let me go ahead and do that. All right. So for anyone that is like watching this on YouTube, and by the way, to anyone that's like that's listening to this, I also do like a video version of this, so you can go ahead and check out on the YouTube. So if you want to see this this chart, you can go ahead and see the video version of this podcast there. But you can notice like at the very top right here, I'm gonna see if I can try to demonstrate to y'all. But the very height, it was like a 20K. I don't think it's gonna like exactly show me. Maybe I have to like can I like zoom in a little bit? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna like exactly show, but at the very height, like around like December or so of 2017, like Bitcoin like hit like 20K, and then not long after that, it went for like most of like 2018, like we were just seeing like dip after dip after dip, and like for the longest time, like we didn't see Bitcoin, like go above 10K. That is until I want to say like, all right, let me see. Actually, you don't. Actually, I take that back. Like for a brief period in 2019, like around July or so, we did see like 10K Bitcoin. But then then it went down the drain for a little while. But then we're seeing like a resurgence now, where, all right, let me get like a more specific chart, where around like February or so, like we start seeing 10K Bitcoin again, and like for the longest time, as stated, we just weren't seeing that for like the longest time, and of course like we do like see like some pullbacks, we saw like 10K, but then it goes back down to like about like 97, and then we go back to where we're at right now, which is the price of Bitcoin right now is like around 9,615. That is price at the very moment, and like whenever Bitcoin specifically like hits like all these highs, like you see it like way back, and you see it come back in like the headlines, and then like you start seeing like people, like you get like people in the Bitcoin camp, they're saying that like hey, like this is the beginning of a bull run, we're gonna start seeing highs at this point, and then you see the complete other side of it, where you know, like whenever Bitcoin, you know, like starts seeing like any kind of highs, you know, like you get like all these people, you know, screaming, you know, like bubble or whatever, or that, you know, like Bitcoin, is like a Ponzi scheme or whatever. Which I should probably explain what cryptocurrency is. I still didn't do that. I apologize to anyone that's like new. I promised I'd do that. But you know, you get like these two big camps, where they're basically, you know, just to really simplify, you know, they're really optimistic on Bitcoin, or they're just like, you know, just really shitting on Bitcoin, like thinking that it's basically like the biggest scam in the world, you know. But anyway, let me go ahead and go back to the webcam, just the webcam. Y'all can just see my baby face. But what exactly is cryptocurrency? So, so as the name suggests, of course, like you know, is cryptocurrency. You know, it's a form of currency. It's a digital currency. Excuse me. It's a digital currency, and as the name suggests, it uses, you know, like cryptography, to basically, you know, like secure, you know, its transactions. You know, and it maintains itself like completely independent of traditionally like any kind of government or banking system. You know, that's one of the benefits of cryptocurrency that tends to be, you know, like really pointed out as, you know, for many of the cryptocurrency like proponents that you know, like it basically allows, you know, decentralized control, like you know, like instead of the bank, you know, like controlling the money that you have, you know, you are now the controller like of your money. Like, you know, like if you own Bitcoin, if you have Bitcoin inside a certain crypto wallet, you know, you're the one who owns like the Bitcoin. You know, like if you have like let's say you have $20,000 in your Bank of America. I don't know why I use Bank of America, but let's just say you got 20,000. You know, technically that money ain't yours. It's the banks. You know, like you know, you're basically lending them, you know, like your money, so that way, you know, like they can then like use that money to like lend out to people, or, you know, like just or they can just do like some other shitty things with it. But in the case of cryptocurrency, you know, it's not like that. You know, and a lot of people see it as basically, you know, like the future of like currency. You know, like they see the same way how a lot of people like see streaming as basically like the evolution of, you know, like video rentals. You know, like you know, you had Blockbuster, you know, like dominating the video rental space, but then you know, you have Netflix, you know, as the story goes, and then, you know, the rest is history. You know, we all stream now. You know, we all do video streaming, I should say. You know, like in the same way how you know, like the podcasting, you know, like space, you know, like is slowly changing. You know, like you know, like radio. You know, like a lot more people, you know, are you know, like you know, enjoying podcasts a lot more. There's a lot more benefits to like listening to a podcast than, you know, like you know, like listening to like a radio show. You know, you know, in the same way, in that same sense, a lot of people are seeing, you know, like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general as like the next evolution. But in this case, when it comes to like money, you know.